Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about what are the 5 things that you can do to get your house ready for winter. Now, doing a little bit, just a little bit of TLC on your home can go a long way whenever it comes to maintaining your home and speaking if you ever wanted to resell, right? So you're being proactive of caring for your home, so less things are hopefully going to pop up whenever that time comes for you to move on to something bigger and better. But with no further ado, let's talk about the 5 things to get your home ready for winter. One of the biggest things that you can do to get your house ready for winter is to have your HVAC maintenance and serviced. Okay, that means having it cleaned, make sure that all the components are working correctly. Okay, make sure you're getting adequate airflow, getting quality airflow, changing your filter. Okay, this is important because if your system is more efficient, then you're going to be saving money, air quality is going to be better, and you're also going to get longevity out of your system, which is very important. HVACs, I replaced a few in my days and they're not cheap. So maintenance on your HVAC is definitely on top of the list. Tip number 2 is clean out your gutters, okay? Especially in the fall when the leaves are falling in North Carolina where we have all these beautiful trees, we want to make sure we get those leaves out the gutter to make sure the drain is working correctly. If it doesn't, it will overflow, it will leave water close to the foundation, something we don't want because it could potentially cause foundation issues down the road. So make sure those things are cleaned at least annually or spring and in the fall. Now, my wife has asked me a couple of times, Kevin, can we use our fireplace? Yep. Tip number 3 is get a chimney sweep, check out your fireplace. Last thing that you want is that it's inadequate for ventilation and the smoke is coming back out, having some critters in there. Man, I heard stories where people tried their fireplace. It was nice, it was cozy, it was cool outside, turn it up, there's a wasp nest in there. You don't want those jokers flying into your house. So get your fireplace inspected, make sure it's safe to use so you don't cause any fires outside of the fireplace. So that is tip number 3. Tip number 4 is disconnect all your hoses from outside and then cover up the spouts with a cover so they don't freeze. You don't want any freezing inside the pipe, any cracking. That could leave a mess and it can be very expensive to fix sometimes. So disconnect the hose and just cover up the spouts outside. That is tip number 4. Last but not least, tip number 5. You need to find the best place in the house to put your Christmas tree. Yep, you heard it. It is that time of the year where Christmas is slowly but surely, fastly approaching. So you gotta be ready and prepared to find a perfect spot for the right tree so you can enjoy the festivities. And there we have it, everybody. These are the 5 tips that I would say are important to do in this upcoming season to get your house ready for winter. Just a quick recap, we're going to have our HVAC serviced, we're going to clean out our gutters, we are going to have a chimney sweep done or have it looked at to make sure it's safe to use. Okay, we are going to disconnect all the water hoses and cover up the spouts, and yes, we're going to find the perfect spot for our Christmas tree. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you next week with another video.